See here, now in Python screen, let us create a list. Suppose our list is LST1 is equal to certain elements are there. Suppose 10, 11, 12, 21, 32, 13, 14, 33. Okay, these are the values. 10, 11, 12, 21, 32, 13, 6 plus 2. 8 elements are there. Total elements are 8. Now if you want to access the slices, if you want to show the slices, that is some part of the list, so what you will write? Write the list name LST1, in square bracket, write the index number, beginning index number from where you want to take the values. So suppose I want the values from 11. From 11 to 32 I want. So I will write the beginning index, that is 11 is at 1 number index, colon sign, write the ending index up to which you want to access the value. And kindly remember the ending index will be upper limit. So if you want up to 32, so count the index 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. It is at 4 number, but you have to write one more, 5. If you write 5, then it will provide 5 minus 1. That means up to 4. Up to 4 number index, the values will be provided as a slice. Now it will access the slice. Okay? See here. The index number 1 is provided, index number 2, index number 3, and index number 4. 5 is not provided because 5 is the upper limit. Do you understand or not? Kindly reply me.
Yes, sir.
Yes. 5 is the upper limit. So it will continue up to upper limit minus 1. So the range which has been provided, that is from index number 1 to index number 4. So this is the method how we access a slice from the list, given list. And you can assign that slice to a new variable also, to a new identifier. For example, if I write new LST, okay, a variable is new LST equal to, if I write LST1 of, suppose the index number 1 to index number 6. Okay, now it will provide the value up to, from starting from 1 up to 6 minus 1, that is up to index number 5. See, that has been assigned to a new variable named as new LST. Now if you want to see new LST, you can check. Type new LST and press enter key, then it will show the slice from the given list. Look here, it is the slice. Now this new LST is created with the slice of the given list, that is LST1. Have you understood how to create slice, how to access slice from the list?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then kindly see further.
Yes, understood.
That was one way to access. Now here given another way. Kindly see. One more method is given, that we can use the step also. We can access the values in sequential order as we want. But if we want to access the values as per our choice, like by skipping one index, like if I want the value from index number 1, then I want from index number 3, then I want from index number 5, then I want from index number 7, like this if you want. So what can you do? We can provide step value also. Like this we will write the list name in square bracket, starting index, colon, the ending index or stop index, colon, the step value, means at the gap of how much value you want. So let us use this also in Python screen. Can you see the Python screen? See here, if we have LST1, And from LST1, suppose I want the values at one number, then at three number, then at five number, and then at seven number. Okay. So what I will do here, I will write LST1 starting from index number 1 up to index number 8, the full length, colon, the step value 2. 2 means at the gap of 2. 1 after that 2, 1 plus 2, 3. Then after that 3 plus 2, 5. Then 5 plus 2, 7. So the upper limit is 8. So it will continue up to 8 minus 1, that is up to 7. And the values will be provided from the index at the gap of 2. Now press the enter key, you will see 11, 21, 13 and 33. These are the values, means the values have been provided from the index at the gap of 2. That is the index number 1, then index number 3, then index number 5, then index number 7. These values have been provided. Have you understood this?
Yes, sir.
So this is the simple method how we access the slices from the list. Okay, that is same thing what I told there. Yes, now here given using slices for list modification. Can you see this? If we want to modify the values of the list, so how can we modify? Either in the form of slice or single value. So here it is given slice. If we want to modify the values in the form of slices, like if L is equal to 1, 2, 3 is written, and now in that I want from 0 number index to 1 number index, I want to change the value. That is 1 and 2. These values I want to change. So what I will write, as here given, we can write the list name, square bracket, the starting index, colon, ending index is equal to the values in the form of list. If you provide the values in the form of list, that will be new value, okay? And then this new value will be assigned to your existing list, will be updated. It will be updated in the existing list. So now see here, we can use this method to change the list, to change the value of our list. Suppose here is our value. This is your LST1, okay? Its values are 10, 11, 12, 21, 32. Suppose if you want to change the values 10, 11 and 12. These values you want to change. So what will you do? Simply you can write the list name LST1, square bracket, write the index, starting index is 0, colon, ending index is up to 12 you want to change, so it is it having the index as 2. So we will write 3, 0 to 3. 3 means 3 minus 1, that is 2. Then close the square bracket is equal to write the new values in the form of list. So the new values are 10, comma, 11, comma, 12. Okay, these are the new values. So now you will see in place of 10, 11, 12 numeric values, it will assign the words. It will assign the words, letters. Now press the enter key. Check the LST1. See here. The values have been changed. The value have been modified in the list. Now whenever you will check the value of LST1, it will show as the 10, 11, 12 in the form of words and the rest values in the form of numbers. Have you understood this? How to change the value?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
This is the way how we change in the form of slice. This was the slice method to change two or more than two values. But if you want to change a single value, suppose if you want to change 33, okay, single value 33. So what you will write? A very simple method that you can write the list name, square bracket, write the index number of that value. So the index number is, keep quiet please. Index number is 7 is equal to new value. Suppose the new value is 44. Now you see what will happen. 33 will change. It will be replaced by 44. This is the method to change single value. Now check the LST1. See here 44 is there. In place of 33, what has come? 44. So this is the method of changing a single value, a particular value in the list. And the old one which I told this was the method to change the values in the form of range or in the form of slice. Have you all understood this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now here given working with list. Okay, there are different operations, different methods which we can apply with the list, like appending values to the list, updating the values of a list, or deleting the values of a list. So that's what the topic is, working with list. In that, first given appending elements to a list. Appending means, I think before I have told you, appending means to add the value in the last, in the end of a list. Suppose here a list is there. Here your list is LST1, okay? This is your list. And in this list, the last value is 44. But when you append any other value, that means that new value will be added after 44. After 44, that means in the end, in the last. That is the use of append method. For example, here you can see, if I write lst1 dot append in parenthesis new value, any value I can write. Suppose the value is 29. So what will happen now? 29 will be added in the list 1 in the end. In the end means after 44. Press the enter key. See, it has been added. It has been appended, not added. It has been appended. Appended means added in the end, added in the last. Now if you check LST1, you will see in the last 29. Look here, after 44, what has come? 29 has come. Did you understand the append method?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
It is very useful method. It is mostly used when we are traversing a list. When we traverse a list and we require to add some certain values in the end of a list. So while traversing, we can use append method to add that values in the end of a list. For example, if I create an empty list, suppose here, if I write L1, okay, L1 is equal to, I create an empty list. This is an empty list, L1. See here, if you check, it is an empty list without value. Now, if you want to add values in this list or append values in this list, what can you do? You can write the append method. You can write the list name L1 dot append, then in the parenthesis, you can put the value. Like if I add 12. So now 12 will be added in this empty list L1. See, in L1 was empty list, but now 12 has been added. 12 has been appended. So if you press now, if you type the name of list L1 and press the enter key, now you can see in the empty list L1, a new value has been appended or added, that is 12. Have you understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So that is append method is over. Now there is given updating elements to a list. Just now I have told this, it is over already. But once again you can see how to add, or sorry, how to update the element of a list, or how to change the elements or values of a list. So very simple method it is. What you can do, write the name of the list in square bracket, write the index, at which index number you want to change the value, then equal to, type the new value. So now this new value will be added at the index number 2, will be updated. It will replace the existing value. So at index number 2, 14 is there. So this 14 will be replaced by 24. Okay. That is the use of this updating element. Very simple. Just now I have told, but once again you can see, like here in L1, 12 is there. And if I want to update this value, I will simply write L1 square bracket, the index number 0, it is at 0 number index, is equal to new value. So suppose new value is 22. Press the enter key. Now you can see in L1, in place of 12, 22 has been added or updated. See here, now in place of 12, what is coming? 22 is coming. So this is the way how we update or how we modify the value of an existing list. Next is how to delete an existing value from the list. For this we can use del statement. Kindly remember, to delete a particular value from the list, we can use del statement. And this statement can be used with a single value also, with a range of value also, with the slices also, or with the list also. If you use it with single value, the single value will be deleted. If you use it with the slice, then the values coming under the slice will be deleted. Or if you use the del statement with the only list name, then the particular list will be deleted. So there are different methods to use the del statement. Now see here, I am going to use this del statement to delete a particular value from the list. So what I will do, suppose here we have the value LST1. Check the value first, LST1. These are the values. Now in this value, I want to delete 10, 11, 12, which are written in the form of words. So what I will write del statement, del, then write the list name LST1, del LST1, square bracket, write the range from 0 to 3, 0, 1, 2. So 3 minus 1, that means up to 2 number index, it will be deleted. Now press the enter key. Now you will find that from list 1, 10, 11, 12, which are written in the form of words, will be deleted. See, it has been deleted. Now if you check your LST1, it will show only 21, 32, 13, 14, 44 and 29. These values. Look here, 21, 32, 13, 14, 44, 29. This 10, 11, 12 has been deleted. So this was the method to delete the values in the form of slices. You can also delete a single value. So for single value, simply write del statement, then LST name, list name. In the square bracket, write the index of the value which you want to delete. Suppose if I want to delete the last value, so I will write the last index, that is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I will write 5, index number 5. Close the square bracket, press enter key. Now you see 29 will be deleted. Check LST1. See, 29 is not there. It has been deleted. So I hope you all have understood. Any problem? Any problem,
No, sir.
everyone? Okay, so that's all for today. Kindly write present in the chat box.